Okay guys, so I've recorded this video 3 times already before I figured out why my sound was not showing up. So I'm in a little bit of a rush, so we got to get right to it today for TTD number 4, changing your physical state. Okay, so what is changing your physical state? Well, Tony Robbins has talked about it for years now, and I just wanted to present to you 4 different ways that you can change your physical state and why you should do it. Number 1, changing your physical state can be helpful for changing your actual mood, okay? You can improve your mood and changing how you feel in that very moment. For example, if you're feeling very sheepish and cowardly, you might be ducking your shoulders, you might be keeping, yourself, trying to protect yourself, keeping yourself together, crossing your arms, things like that. If you have low energy, you might be leaning off, you might be like dozing off to the side, you may be resting on your hands, you may be doing all kinds of things that portray a body language that you don't exactly want to portray. Now, by the way, body language is 55% of how you communicate with someone else. So especially if you're trying to communicate with someone else, you want to make sure your body language is in a better position. Side note, 38% of how you communicate with somebody is your tone, and only 7% of how you communicate with somebody is through what you're actually saying. So we are very emotional creatures. So getting control of this emotional part of ourselves is very important when we're communicating with other people, and also it will change how we feel on the inside. So number 1 is changing those postures. So if we're slouched, we're slumped, we want to make sure we're sitting up straight or we're engaged. Now, when I'm sitting down and talking to somebody, I don't think I've felt bored ever when I've been talking to somebody and I've been sitting down looking at them like they're the basketball coach and I'm sitting on the bench, right? So this is my engaged position in talking to somebody. So when I'm looking at somebody like that, I feel very engaged. So think about a time that you would feel confident. Now think about how you would stand in that position. How would a confident person stand in this position? Would they poke their chest out a little bit? Would they stand with their shoulders back? Would they just be open and relaxed and chilled? Like, how would that confident person stand? And then you try to stand that same way, and that will help boost your confidence. So, what else do we got? Breathing. Shallow breathing is something that's very common with people, and we don't use our full lung capacity. Now, we want to oxygenate the blood a little bit, so breathing in deeply is one way we can help to change our physiological state. Now, number 3 is mixing physical movements with that breathing. So, for example, Tony Robbins has used this technique before. It's good for anyone, whether you're in shape, out of shape. It just gets you moving. So, lifting your arms up and breathing at the same time. Okay, I just watched a YouTube video last night and learned that. That specific technique. And that'll oxygenate the blood, get you moving, get you in a better state of mind. And your 4th one, number 4 for TTD number 4, is going to be changing the temperature. So you can actually, and this has been recommended by several motivational speakers, they change their state in the morning by taking a cold shower or jumping into a cold pool or the ocean or whatever it may be. So changing your temperature will change your physiological state. Now, when you're ready to go to bed and you want to calm it down a little bit, they warm it up. So they take a warm shower, and that's right before they go to bed. So changing that temperature as a change in your physiological state will wake you up instantly. That's just the natural response if you're struggling with any of the other things. Getting your mind to do that. So that has been TTD number 4. Hopefully you guys can use some of these tangible tips in order to change your physical state. Thank you guys for watching. And I just wanted to say before we get off today, if you guys are enjoying the content, please hit like, maybe subscribe, and if you're using any of these tips, please put it down in the comments how you've used the tips, how they've helped you, or if you plan on using any of the tips but just haven't gotten around to it yet. Also, if you'd like to suggest on how I can improve the content for you guys, I would appreciate that as well. So if you've had a favorite, if you've had anything that you've enjoyed particularly, let me know. And this is TTD number 4. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.